All right, Pac-Manis, we're back with page 4, the back page, problem solving. This is where the good stuff's at. Again, I'm going to do the top half and then the bottom half. Of course, they don't give us a lot of room, so hopefully you've got some scratch paper lying around. See if I can squeeze this in here. So we've got this little table over here, food for camping. How many of us want to go camping right now? I do. So we're going to use this table to help us solve this. Kelly made one batch of raisin and pretzel snack mix, which is right here. Okay. How many grams does she need to add to the snack mix to make it 2 kilograms? Well, they give us the value in grams, right? So this is kind of that thing where we're going to compare, all right? And when I compare things, I want to find the difference between them, and the difference is subtraction, right? The answer to a subtraction problem is the difference, so that's what we're going to end up doing. So the first things first, we've got kilograms and we've got grams, and I always like to convert the larger number because I know that I'm going to end up with some kind of whole number, and I like whole numbers. They seem like they're a lot easier to me. So I'm going to take 2 kilograms. Okay, and I'm going to put my decimal right here, and I'm going to write kg right there. Okay, 2 kilograms. So I want to go from kilograms to grams. Now, many of you might already know this. There's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. But if I want, I can look at my chart. I'm at kilogram, and I want to go to grams. I want to have grams and grams because it says 1,425 grams. So I'm going to go from here to here. So I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3. I move my decimal how many places? 3. Which direction? To the right, just like on the chart. So I just go 1, 2, 3, place my decimal, and I have 2,000 grams. So 2 kilograms equals 2,000 grams. Now I want to find how much more I need to add. That's the difference between 2,000 and 1,425. That's how I find that, okay? Anytime they want to say how much more do you need to add, that's a subtraction problem. Okay, so I'm going to take 2,000 and I'm going to subtract 1,425. Oh, great. They give me all these zeros. Okay, you can borrow across zeros any way you want, one at a time or whatever, but my favorite method is I take this number 200 right here, and I cross that off, and I make it 1 less than 200. What's 1 less than 200? 199. So I put that in there, 199. And then all I do is make that a 10. I have 199 and 10. Easy peasy, right? 10 minus 5? 5. 9 minus 2? 7. And 9 minus 4? 5. So she needs 575 grams. Okay? Like always, please remember to pause this before I do the whole answer. I sometimes forget to say that. So let's take a look at number 14. Talk about it a little bit. Pause it anytime. You want to try it on your own right now, or you want me to tease a little bit out, and then you do the math whenever you want to pause at that time. But Kelly plans to take juice on her camping trip. Which will hold more juice? 8 cans or 2 bottles? So I've got to look over here. I've got bottles and I've got cans. And of course, they give me liters and milliliters. Stinkers. So what I would do is I would convert liters later to milliliters, okay? If I go from liters to milliliters, it's 1, 2, 3. I just move my decimal 3 places to the right. And if I do it later, my numbers are smaller, okay? So I'm gonna do this one right here. It says 8 cans. So 8 cans is 8 times 150, right? So I write 150 times 8. And so let's see if you can figure out the bottles one. She's got 2 bottles, right? So over here is 2 bottles. All right. So how much is in each bottle? Whoop. 2 there. So, okay. 2 times 2. Easy peasy, right? So this is 4 liters. And then over here, 8 cans. I got to multiply this out. So try that on your own. Pause. And then come back. Great. 8 times 0. 0. 8 times 5. 40. Good. Put my 4 up here. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4. 12. Now you can kind of already tell which one is more, right? But, and then we got still have to do how much more. So I got 4 liters. I want to convert my liters. This is milliliters to milliliters. So I'm going to take 4 and put my decimal here. And I'm going to go from liters to milliliters. So count with me. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move 3 spaces to the right in the same direction as my chart. 1, 2, 3, because I'm multiplying by 1,000. and place it here. I've got 4,000 milliliters. So which will hold more juice? 2 bottles will hold more. Whoops, I put a B there. Hold more by, and then let's figure it out. I've got 4,000 and I've got to subtract 1,200, so I'm gonna write that here because I want to find the difference between the two, and every time I want to find the difference between two things, I have to use subtraction because that's what the answer to a subtraction problem is called. 0 minus 0. Yeah, you can try this one on your own with the zeros and see how you do. Okay, cool. So 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 2 is of course 2. No, I have to borrow more on the floor. You got to go next door. 10 minus 2, I get 8, and then 3 minus 1, I get 2. So by 2,800 liters, how many are, milliliters? How many liters would that be? 1, 2, 3, 2 and 8/10 liters. How many centiliters? 280. One step, right? You can convert this into all of these things. How many kiloliters would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 right there. So it'd be like really, really small. All right, last one. Aaron's water bottle holds 600 milliliters. So what's bigger, 600 milliliters or 1 liter of water? Whose water bottle holds more, and then how much more? So 1 liter. So what does 1 liter equal in milliliters? So I put my 1 right here. Put my decimal again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Decimal. Put my zeros in. This equals 1,000 milliliters. So who has more? Okay, Dylan has more. All right, and what's the difference between 1,000 and 600? You almost probably don't even need to do that work, but let's write it down right here. 1,000 minus 600. I get 0, 0. 10 minus 6 is 4. Has more, and I'm just going to write it down here, by 400 milliliters. Okay. Let's come back for the bottom part and then the homework.